What's going on, you guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Now, today, with Chapter 11 of Two Blue Vortex rapidly approaching, I think now we're like, what, 3 days away? Maybe two? I actually don't remember, but I know we're close. I know we're close to the new chapter. I figured I would go down with my thoughts for the chapter and where I think, or what I think is going to happen in the chapter as a whole. So first of all, let's start off with the two panels that the official accounts released. The first one is my favorite one that they released, and that's Himawari charging up a Biju bomb and firing it at Jura. Now, where I think this is going to go is I think like this is the start of their clash. People are saying that Jura is getting blown back by Himawari here. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think he saw that she was charging it up, he jumped back, and I think he's going to charge up his own attack. And that's pretty much where I think that's going to go. But I also think that this could turn the tides of this whole interaction. I personally think that this is going to be like the only time they fight, right? I think this chapter, Jura's going to realize, oh, I don't think I can beat her. And I think he's going to retreat. But then again, I don't think he can retreat because they literally just dropped the cover art for, like, they showed like a whole cover art with like Boruto and like all the manifestations of the Ten Tails. So I don't know. I don't know if Boruto's going to show up and intervene in that fight, but I don't know. Maybe that's just for like the future and like that's setting up like a future arc. Like that's maybe the next arc. Boruto goes and like fights all of them and takes them out because as we know from the as we know from the flash forward, they're nowhere to be seen. It's just Boruto and Kawaki as the two characters fighting each other in the end. So they have to be disposed of at some point. And maybe that'll be the arc that does it, because I still believe that Two Blue Vortex is going to be a shorter series than Part 1 was. It's unfortunate because Two Blue Vortex is quite possibly one of my favorite runs of any Naruto property period. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with Himawari. I think she's going to make him run off and fall back, and then maybe Boruto will show up near the end of the fight. I don't know, and maybe he'll help her send him off. I think maybe that's what will happen with that. But now we got the next panel, and it's another Konohamaru thing, man. With Hidari charging up a Chidori and aiming it at Konohamaru. Once again, like I've said it before, I'll say it again. Konohamaru is a fraud. I haven't liked Konohamaru as a character in years. He is so underwhelming to me. How is this man a Jonin, but you are getting blown back by everyone? I already know how this is going to go. He's going to get blown back by Hidari, and Sarada's going to step in and finish off the fight. I already know that's what's going to happen. Like, we don't even need to talk about this one for too long, because we all know that's how it's going to go down. Sarada is going to save Konohamaru from dying. Like, that's the whole point of Konohamaru. He just exists to fight the strongest guy, lose, and then set up somebody else to take them out. That's all he exists for. He hasn't had like his own thing, like his own fight, his own enemy since probably like Pain, when he fought one of the Pains. Like maybe like some anime, like the anime canon arcs, but like if you want like manga canon, bro hasn't had like his own fight since like Pain. Put that into perspective. He has not, like, that's crazy to me that the guy who's hyped up as Naruto's disciple hasn't had like his own manga canon fight that's good and where he doesn't get like utterly destroyed is the Pain arc like years ago. So that's my whole thing with Konohamaru. He's still a fraud. He's gonna get bailed out by Sarada, and it's just gonna be Sarada versus Hidari, like continuing their fight from last chapter. That's what I think is gonna happen there. Next, like one of the main things is I think we're gonna get a confirmation that Inojin is dead. Like I've been saying that a character is going to bite the dust for a while. I've suspected that Two Blue Vortex will have a body count but I wasn't expecting it to be Inojin. I wasn't expecting Inojin to die, and here's why. I thought they I thought the creators were too scared to kill off a kid character. I didn't think they would do it. I personally didn't think they would do it. Yes, they've killed kid characters like in the anime canon arcs. We know that. But I didn't think they would do it in the manga canon. I genuinely didn't think they were going to do it. But hey, if you kill Inojin, that galvanizes like Shikidai, that like make that'll make Inojin pop off. Who knows? Or not Inojin, Ino. I don't know why I said Inojin. Inojin's dead in the scenario, but I think Inojin dies. I think Inojin is going to be like the spark for his team, and yeah, I think Inojin is not long for this world. I think he's done, which is unfortunate, but I think this also leads into my prediction that I've had for years. I do think Shikamaru will die. It's not going to happen in this chapter, but sometime soon, Shikamaru is going to die because him playing both sides for so long is only going to catch up to him in the end. And I think Kawaki will be the one that takes him out. Or Manifestation of the Ten Tails. Either or, Shikamaru has death flags. And lastly, what I think could happen in this chapter is I still am holding on to the hope that while Boruto is resting, I am still holding on to the hope that we see Momoshiki like manifest next to him. Like, do you remember in like part 1 when Momoshiki would just like show up and like talk to Boruto, and like especially at the end, like one of the very last panels is just like him yelling at Boruto that like he should just like give himself over to him because he has nothing left. I think we're gonna get something like that where Momoshiki's taunting him and he's like, "Oh, see that? You almost gave yourself over to me. Keep doing that, and then who knows what I'll do." I think we're gonna get something like that where he taunts him about his lack of control over the karma, and and him basically like threatening to destroy the village. I think that's how the village might get destroyed, is Momoshiki taking over at some point. But yeah, like I think that's pretty much it for this prediction video, or for this predictions that I have. There might be more stuff that I'm missing. I'm not sure. If I'm missing anything, or you guys think that there's something that should be brought up, let me know down in the comments below. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys when the chapter officially drops in 2 days. And I don't have to worry about my next video getting throttled because nobody's posting the leaks. That's what I like to see. All right. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys for the chapter. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.